All right. We're live. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Nestor Nidome, also known as the Make Money from Home Dad, founder of the Elite Marketing Academy. I want to welcome every single one of you guys. Thank you for being here on the broadcast. Thank you for being here on the webinar. Let me give me a second. Let's wait for a little bit more people to come in. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and be pausing this video over here. And also, I'm going to be checking to see if you have any comments, any questions, right? If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see I got a question box right there, right? If you have any kind of questions, if you have any type of comments, positive or negative, leave them on there. We always encourage and welcome every type of comment. It doesn't matter what it is, right? Because if it's negative, it's still good. Why? Because we want to become better. We want to become good, right? So we will listen to what you have, your opinion, and if we can make this better, we will, right? So let me see right here. I don't know who this is. I got my new phone, so it's ringing on my watch too. Let's turn it off. All right. So awesome. Yeah, I got this new phone right here. It's pretty cool. So let me see. Let me go ahead and hang up really quickly. Oh, slide it up. Gotta slide it. So we're rejecting it. Cool. We are ready to go. What are we gonna learn today, right? What are we gonna learn today? We're gonna learn how within Elite Market Academy, we've been able to generate over 200 new members, right? New sign up with the Elite Market Academy within a 10-day period, right? Within like a little bit more than last week or something, which has been incredible. It's just been an incredible ride. It's just been an amazing ride, right? Not this Sunday, but the Sunday before. That's when we got everything right. And so I'm just pumped up. And so if you are pumped up, excited, go ahead and write down on the section right there, right? I'm pumped up, I'm excited, I'm ready to go. I want to learn this stuff because what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal to you exactly what we did, right? I'm going to reveal to you what it was. What is it that we did in order for us to create that amount of success? And here's the thing, all right? The truth is that any type of success, anytime you see something going on, anytime you see something out there that some guru or 6-7-figure earner is doing, top producer is doing, it's kind of like, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to just like this recreate it. Okay, I'm just gonna be plainly honest. I'm just gonna be crystal clear, right? But what that does mean is that if somebody's creating that type of results, you can too. All you have to do is discover what those steps are. All right, it's just to look, like they say, that's an average about like 20 some people a day that we've been coming in. And and these are not just leads, these are people who actually landed on our page. They like what we saw and they actually registered with us, right? So they actually registered people. We are averaging about 20 so people a day, right? So imagine now, what does that mean to you, to your life, if you will be able to come and have 20 people join you under you in your business, whatever you're doing, right? What would that mean for your life? What would that mean for your bank account? What would that mean for your lifestyle, right? So that's kind of what I want you to understand, and I want you to kind of like have focus. Is that you can do this too. It doesn't mean that it's gonna happen to you exactly, right? It doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're gonna get the information, you're gonna listen to what I say today, and you're gonna just apply it, and all of a sudden it's gonna happen, right? It takes action and effort on your part, right? And so a little bit about my background, and so that way, just in case there's people in here who really don't know who I am, right? And they're like, who is this guy? Who is this Nestor Nidome? And why is he talking? And why should I listen to him, right? Why should I listen to Nestor, right? Well, here's why, right? I became an entrepreneur a while back, right? And the reason that I wanted to become an entrepreneur was because my dream had always been to be at home, to work from home, to make money from home, to be able to stay with my children, right? Had always been my ultimate dream, to be able to learn how to make money from home, right? So the only way that I saw that happening was basically to become my own boss, basically to have my own business, right? And a business that was flexible enough that would allow me to be able to make money from home. So that's when I started to do my journey, right? to take the first step of the first step of a million steps, right? Not even 1,000, it's a million steps, right? And so what happened is that as we were doing this, I was young, right? We got married young. I was very young, right? And so we were enjoying our youth, my wife and I, right? And because of that, we start to rack up those credit cards, right? Rack up those things, right? We were traveling. We were doing a lot of traveling at the time. We were going all over the place. We were having just an amazing time, right? But because I didn't know how to, how to manage this stuff, I was in control of my money, right? I was in control. I didn't have still the skills needed to do all this stuff. What ended up happening is that we ended up we had to go in file for bankruptcy, right? That was kind of one of the lowest points in my life, because we were here from having fun, being foolish with everything, right? To all of a sudden just dropping down, bam, right? That shattered our my self-esteem, and shattered myself, shattered my wife, our marriage, right? And so I don't know if you're, if you have been in that particular situation where all of a sudden you lose all of the stuff that you used to have, right? And all of a sudden you have nothing, right? So that's kind of where I was, right? That's what we were. We were at that point where we were just like, wow, we were forced to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, what the heck happened? Why were we here? And now we're like all the way down here. And how in the world do we get up again, right? Because basically life knocked us out, and now we were down on the floor, not knowing exactly what happened, right? And so we needed to just, analyze ourselves, look at ourselves, what was going on, right? I needed to look at myself and see what was going on, right? And the thing is just we had so many mistakes. We were doing so many things wrong, right? But ultimately, what I learned was that that in order for you to be able to get up, in order for you to be able to stand up, you have to first make a decision, right? Make a decision about you not being, that you're gonna want to make it happen. You're gonna want to create the success you want, right? That's kind of one of the first things that I did. I was like, I never want to be there. I never want to be in a point where I'm struggling. I don't know how to pay the bills, right? The bill collectors are calling every single day. I'm having to have caller ID so that I can see them and be like, oh, you know what? I don't want to answer this phone, right? Because, it's another bill collector, right? Calling in because they want their money, right? And so, and having to just basically go out to work just so I can get all this money and pay everybody back, right? So it's kind of like, so we were at this point, right? But then what I did, I started to inundate myself with education, inundate myself with how do I do this? How can I, create the lifestyle that I really want, right? That's, how do I do this? And that's when I started my real entrepreneurship journey. That's when I really started to focus, start to pay attention, start to take things a little bit more serious, right? And really understand that I needed to know and have a clear concept of the lifestyle that I wanted, right? And that's when I started to, work at several businesses, open up different things, right? And which ultimately led me to where I am right now, right? So what we want in the Elite Marketing Academy, and why it's becoming so popular, is because what we offer is something a little different, right? It's just, it's a little different from everything else out there, right? And the difference is that, when you come in here, you're gonna come into an environment where and I know a lot of people say, oh, we do care, and they do care, right? But the way we care is this is how I see it. This is how I've seen it all the time, and this is how I like to explain it, right? I see a lot of people struggling, a lot of people failing in their business, a lot of people miserable, right? A lot of people who are just like don't even know where to start, right? They hear these things like, you got to generate traffic, collect leads, and and convert those leads into sales, but they don't even know, they don't have any idea where to start, how to do it, right? So with the Elite Marketing Academy, we kind of like broke it down and say, okay, where do we start, right? So this is why we go down all the way to the nitty gritty of like where and what do people really need in order for them to succeed, and not only online but in their business, right? That's kind of what the mindset is. And then having it in a way where the way we train here is basically where it's a step-by-step, kind of over the shoulder, right? And I explain why and where that concept came from. And it's like over the shoulder where you can actually like watch something and implement it right away, right? Because success ultimately is like a recipe book. I don't know if you ever had, if you ever wanted to, create some sort of recipe, right? Like a cake or something. And if you don't know what to do it, see, this is kind of how we were, right? Before, before the bankruptcy, we were trying to create this cake and everything, tasted good, everything, like the chocolate by itself, everything tasted good, but we were making a mess. We didn't know what to do. And so after what I understood was is that I needed mentorship, I needed guidance, and I needed the right education so that I can have a recipe in order for me to be able to get to where I wanted to go. And this is basically what we do with the Lead Marketing Academy. You come in, you kind of tell us, okay, what is it that you want? You let us know this, and then we start to create a specific plan of action specifically for you and your business that you can take, right? This is part of the elite cadets, right? With the elite cadets and the workshops that we have, right? Because we have live workshops, we have, special one-on-one mentorships if you need them. We have all that stuff inside. Plus, we have other things coming on the pipeline that will help you succeed in your business, right? And now with the new program that we're implementing, which is called the Freedom Project, that is just gonna, enhance what we're doing, because a lot of people start to ask us, it's kind of like, this I say, basically say like, hey Nestor, look, I love what you're doing. I want to be my own boss, because they see me talking and living the life that I live. And so, naturally they come to me and they ask me these questions and they say, but they have but I don't have nothing to sell. I don't have anything. I don't have a business. I don't have anything to, right? Or I have a business, but it's really not. I'm looking for something else, right? So this is why we create the Freedom Project, to free people from wherever they are and to give them time freedom. Because ultimately, this is what we're looking for. This is what I was looking for when I wanted to become, when I wanted to work from home, right? This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to win my freedom. I wanted time freedom. The money it wasn't necessarily the end result. See, and this is kind of where you have to feel good about money, all right? And let me diverse a little bit from the original, and then we're gonna come back and wrap it all up, and I'm gonna teach you exactly, because all this has to do with what I did and how we were able to create the results we have and bring in over 200 members within 10 days, right? It's like right now I believe we're like at 217 or something members or something, right? And people are just keep on coming every day. And then all this thing is like it's an automation, an autopilot, and I'll teach you more about that stuff too. So I told you that I was gonna diverse, and I totally forgot what I was gonna say, which is okay. So the whole point, the whole point about this, this thing is, and I'm so sorry that I totally diverse. It's like I totally forgot I was gonna say something, but that's okay. This is live. I want you to I love when things happen. A lot of people get stressed out. To be honest, they get stressed out when they get a pause in their brain or something, and all of a sudden they don't forget. I've seen that happen. To me, honestly, I see that as like, what. That's what life's all about, right? This is what you're coming here to see, the real things, right? Because I can wear, I can have a nice background behind me if I wanted to, right? I can have a big home, showing a big home or something, having a suit and tie, be nicely combed, right? And then start to pitch you and to hype you up with my Lamborghinis in the back and my Porsches, right? I can start to hype you up with all that stuff and hype you up with all these money shots and all these things like that. But ultimately, that's not gonna help you at all, right? Hype is not gonna help you at all. What's gonna help you is knowing that hey, look, this guy is having all these results. This guy, can do this. And look at him. He's normal, right? He's doing it from home. He doesn't have all the flashy stuff, right? He's not flashing everything that he has and everything that he's doing, yet he's still able to create these results. That's kind of what I wanted to do, because, and I say this because when I was in the position, when I came into the online world, and I was seeing these top earners, I was seeing these people up on stage, right? And I was seeing these videos, right? And I was seeing how, they were nicely dressed. And so I always had this hard belief. I was like, can I really do it? Do I have to dress that way? And the thing is that it's kind of sad, but because it does work. Those flashy things do work, right? Those flashy things, works very well. And this is why those gurus keep on making millions of dollars over and over and over, and yet, some of them, not all of them, I don't want to bash people, but some of them, get mad. Some of the people get mad at these gurus because they're like, well, I didn't create any results. What happened, right? Because they saw that, they thought that if oh my gosh, she has a Ferrari in the background or something like that. All of a sudden they're thinking like, oh my gosh, if he has all these millions of dollars, I can totally do this, right? But here's the thing, Terrence Freeman is showing up right now, and we're gonna share a little bit more about that. But let me go back, right? Let me go back to kind of what I was talking about, and let me go back and start to show you the steps, right? Show you the steps of how we were able to generate all these results, how we were able to get more than 215, like 217, more than 200 plus registered members into the Elite Marketing Academy in such a short period of time of 10 days, right? And the truth is this, like I was talking right now about the hype, I don't want to hype it up, right? It is an autopilot. It is working in the background right now. But see, one of the things about automation is that you still have to, put it together. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You hear a lot about like, oh, online automation. I want to do that. I want to flip a switch, and the money will come in, right? Like this is what we did, right? We were creating this, right? It took us about, we've been building the academy since April. Okay, we were building it, thinking about it, masterminding, Terrence and I, right? We were masterminding it. We were saying, okay, what direction are we gonna take it? What's really gonna help people, right? So we've been going on and on, right? We've been bringing in people into a Facebook group, right? Bringing it in, giving them value. See if what we have is good, right? And that has given us, the people, the cadets in there, were giving us such great responses, right? And they were creating results that we're like, you know what, we're doing the right thing. Let's keep going, right? And so, but then we started to be like, we need a membership site. We need somewhere where we can all conjugate, right? We can all come together and give them way more value than what we're giving with a little Facebook group, right? So we start to see, okay, we need a membership site. We need a membership site, right? And this is what entrepreneurs go through, right? It's like, where are we gonna go get it? We're searching. And then what we did is we kind of, connected with an influx entrepreneur, right? Which is a great company that carries all the necessary tools that you will need to be able to market your business online, right? It has from the membership side to the webinars. Like this webinar that you're looking at is actually powered by Influx Entrepreneur, right? The membership site is powered by Influx Entrepreneur. Our blogs are now powered by Influx Entrepreneur, right? We're hosting our videos in there. We have everything in there, right? And so, but here's the thing. What we did is like, we created the membership site, and then we started to create some marketing. We started to push some traffic into it. We started to create some SEO things, all these things that we teach inside the Elite Marketing Academy as an elite cadet. And also, we mentorship on that stuff, and there's more to come that's gonna come in the Elite Marketing as an elite cadet, right? That we're gonna carry. But so we're putting all this stuff together. We cram it up for 30 days, right? Once we start getting our membership site, I start going to sleep like around 1, 2 in the morning, waking up at 7 every single day, just cranking it. And I want you to understand, share this with you, because this is what it really takes, right? So we're SEOing things, we're putting things here, we're putting things there, we're adding this here, right? 30 days, this is where the automation. We flip on the switch, to turn on, we flip it on. The moment we flip it on, right? What happens in the first 24 hours, we got in more than 100 members in the first 24 hours, right? So we work for this time, right? We work for all this period of time. But here's the thing, we stopped working, right? We kind of stopped working. We turned on the switch, and then the traffic, boom, just came in, and over 100 members registered into the academy within 24 hours. And actually it was less than 24 hours, 24 hours. Imagine that, you being able to do it. I mean, with that, I want you to say a yes in the comment if you agree that you will say, hey, you know what? I'm willing to work 30 days, right? 30 days. So that at the end, when I flip on the switch, all of a sudden I get 100 new signups into my business. I mean, would you like that? I mean, I want you to put a yes if you would like that. I'm not saying that it's going to happen to you because I can't promise you. And I cannot promise that it's going to happen exactly how it happened to us. All right. One, because, it's unpredictable. Two, we truly didn't know that we were going to have this massive success this fast. We were thinking that we were going to have, some members, but not as many members as we did. Right. And three, I don't know if you're willing to go to sleep at the 2 in the morning, wake up at 7, right? Go to work, come back from work, right? And still grind it out, right? And here's the thing, you might say, oh yeah, Nestor, but you're living you're at home, you're working from home. Here's the thing. This is my job too, okay? This is what you guys gotta understand. Is that I still gotta clean the whole house. I gotta clean the whole house, the bathroom, the bedrooms, the kitchen, the floors, right? I gotta mop them. I gotta vacuum and everything, right? I gotta clean all that stuff, right? Plus, I gotta make breakfast, lunch, and dinners, right, for the family, right? And then plus, I still gotta take care of the kids, right? Plus, I still gotta take care of the emotional side of my wife, right? I gotta take her out to dinner. I gotta go out. We gotta enjoy ourselves. So I also only have a certain amount of time where I need to do this, right? This is why I was going to sleep at 2 in the morning, right? This is why. So I want you to understand that, for me, yes, I'm at home. But for you, once you get out of work, guess what? You still have, like, I love what Terrence said, right? We were in this call, and Terrence Freeman, he said it awesome, right? People are building they're going to a job from the 9 to 5, but they're building their business from the 8 to 2, right? From the 8 to 2, the regular 9 to 5, and now the new 8 to 2, right? Basically from 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., right? That's how they're building their businesses, which is totally exactly right? You have to be willing to do that. And so once you do that, once you follow exactly what we teach inside the Elite Marketing Academy as an elite cadet, you might be able to turn on this thing. And when you turn it on, you can get massive amount of traffic towards whatever you want, right? That's the truth and the reality of how it happened. All right. And so you just got to get in the mindset of like, I got to grind it out. I got to do whatever it takes. And here's another thing. And this is just a mindset kind of thing. If you're not waking up with a desire to get to work, with a desire to see, okay, what else do I need to do? Like, let's say you become a member, right? Let's say you make the decision to become a member of the Elite Marketing Academy as an elite cadet, right? Where you access everything we have, all the mentorship, all the workshops, right? And you need to be that type of person where you'll text me up or you say, okay, Nestor, what do I gotta do? And I tell you, okay, do this. You go out there and do it, and then you come back, and then you say, it's done. What's next? That's the type of person you gotta be. That's the type of person who's gonna become an entrepreneur, like a successful entrepreneur. And eventually, you're gonna stop coming to us, asking us for questions, because you naturally gonna know exactly what to do. But at the beginning, you're gonna, if you're the person who's like, hey, Nestor, what's the next step? Okay, watch this training and implement exactly what it is, what's inside. Do everything that it tells you to do. Then you can say, okay, thank you, Nestor. Boom. You go on, grab it, maybe in a day or two or 3 days later from there, you say, okay, Nestor, I went through the whole training. I got everything set up. Everything's ready to go for the next step. What's the next step? I'll be like, oh my gosh, now let's get you to the next step, right? The next step is this, and this. This is a formula, right? And then we do that. You set everything up, and then we turn on the switch, boom, right? Traffic's gonna come in. Like I said, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get 100 signups like we did, like in 24 hours, but you gotta have to get something, right? You know what I'm talking about? So, but the whole point is like you gotta follow the stuff, right? And like I said, for those of you who are here, who are a little lost, who don't know what to do, but they still want to win their freedom, very soon, keep coming to these. Keep in touch with us, maybe request to be in the group at least, right? So you can get the notifications, but keep a sharp look at our new project that's coming up, which is Elite Marketing Academy, presents the Freedom Project, right? With the Freedom Project, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a way for you to be able to, to create the income that you want, in order for you to create that time freedom, right? This is kind of what I was talking at the beginning, right? That time freedom, because here's the thing, let's go back, let's put a bow on it, right? Because the reality is that a lot of people, they want to go to work, right? They want to become their, they want to make money, but not because of the money, but what the money represents, right? This is what the whole time, Freedom Project is that Freedom Project is a project to give you the freedom that you really want, right? Because ultimately, like with me, I wasn't looking for millions of dollars. I wasn't looking to earn, a ton of money. What I was looking for is a way to create money that would allow me to be at home with my kids, right? To allow me to quit my job, right? That, if because if you love your job, see, if you go to a job and you're loving it, and when I talk to you, you're talking about it, you say how much you love it, how much you love the people. It's like I would never ever tell you to quit your job. I will say, you know what, you're doing what you love, man. Keep doing it, right? This is for the person who's complaining and bitching and they're like, oh my gosh, I hate my job. I want to quit my job, right? But they don't want to find another one, right? And they want to become their own boss, right? With the Freedom Project, that's what we're striving to go to, right? Is to get you that freedom, to get you to understand and learn how to generate money in a way that allows you to create freedom for you and be able to travel if you want to, right? Because here's the thing. If I wanted to, I wouldn't. I don't need to be here, right? I could be traveling and doing the same thing I'm doing, right? I could be traveling, doing things if I want to, but I'm making a decision to stay here in my house because I like to be at home, right? But if you wanted to, if your thing is like, oh man, one month I want to be in Hawaii, I want to be Hawaii, right? Another month I want to go to San Francisco and then go to Florida and then go to Europe and I want to be building my business or throughout the world. That's what I'm talking about, time freedom. But the only aspect that doesn't let people do that is the aspect of that they do not know how to generate money. The only way that most people know how to make money is through a job. So in a job is a totally different way of creating money. All right. So it's basically like you have an apple, right? And then you have to get an orange in order for you to make money from home or from by traveling. But you're trying to make this apple into an orange. And that's what a lot of people have such a hard time, creating money outside their job because they get, first of all, the first thing they get hung up on is they believe that when they come into a business, they're going to make money the time they're spending. And this is not time-based. This is result-based. And results they have to do a lot with your knowledge, the information that you've learned, and how you're being mentored. Okay, that has to do a lot with it, right? Because ultimately the thing is like, see, here's the thing: is if you go to a job, they're gonna train you how to do the job, and eventually you'll feel so that you're doing it on autopilot, right? So now imagine you're taking the same kind of at the beginning. Elite Marketing Academy is all about is basically taking that same concept now transferring into a home business, or maybe right now I do quotes because but teaching you in that atmosphere. So you go into the Elite Marketing Academy, right? You go to the trainings and do the workshops, and you're gonna be trained as if you were going into a job. But what we're gonna be doing is erasing a lot of the information of how about the jobs and stuff, and implanting or installing information that is gonna allow you and give you the ease to be able to create money from home. I hope you understand that, right? So Elite Marketing Academy is about that. It's, and then plus, in conjunction now with the Freedom Project, we gotta be able to do that as well as being able to get all the tools that we're sharing with you, right? One of the tools is the influx of entrepreneurship. The other one's like the autoresponders that we use, right? We will never recommend anything that we ourselves are not using first, or at least we haven't used in the past, right? Maybe we used a tool in the past and we're not using it now because we just, let's say, upgrade to the more professional one, but this is perfect for the new beginner, right? We'll still recommend it depending on the level you are, but that's the whole thing. It's like, you got to understand that this is a real business. This is, you got to be a real entrepreneurship, and with real entrepreneurship comes real investment, real commitment, real learning, and real having to take action. All right. And with the last thing that I want to leave you with before I come, I bring out co-founder Terrence Freeman. Before I bring him out, I want to leave you with this: is that ultimately that your desire for what you want, if it doesn't excite you, if you don't wake up, like saying, oh my gosh, man, I can't wait to get to work, right? I can't get if you're not going to work and you're not watching your watch. But instead of saying, "Oh man, I gotta go watch the Kardashians or whatever it is," right? And instead of you're saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait until 5 o'clock because I have to, I have to go. I want to work on my business, right? I want to work on my business." If you're not doing that, then that means that you still haven't found the passion. You still haven't found the right business, the right lineup, right? And we can help you with that, right? In the Elite Marketing Academy, we can help you define and refine and get it crystal clear what it is that you want in life, right? You just get one of the success coaches, or you can get on workshops and say, hey, what, Nestor, I need to refine that. I'm not passionate enough, and I want to find something that will create passion. That's also part of the freedom project that we're creating. But with that, my friends, enough of that about this. If you want to become an elite cadet, click on the button below that says Elite Cadet. Join us today. And fill out the form, become an elite cadet, access everything, and then get in contact with either myself, with Terrence, right? We'll make an appointment, right, with you. Get on Skype. You can get on our Thursday workshops, right? It's gonna be amazing. We want you to succeed. So with that, I don't know if Terrence is listening to me, if he's ready. That way he can show face right now, and he can come in and start to share more information about this whole movement that we have in here. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for being here. Let me go ahead and pass it to Terrence Freeman. I believe he's on mute. You're on mute, Terrence, just in case you didn't know. But with that, let's go.
Yo, rock stars! What's going on, guys? Terrence Freeman here, known as Compania. You guys already know. Let me put some light on me so you guys can see my black ass. Yeah. Yeah, I am black, in case you didn't know. I'm black and Hispanic. I got the best of both worlds, guys. That's the best part. Hey, guys, you know what? I just came off of a massive, massive Periscope with some amazing people. I'm fired up. Again, I'm Terrence Freeman, co-founder of Elite Marketing Academy. Me and Nestor, we knew what we wanted. We knew that, there's so many ways to creating results, man. There's so many ways to making our lives better. But just before I get into that, and I know some of you already heard my story, but I always be brief with it. My story is really not important, but just to let you know that you can do it. You can do it. If a dropout who dropped out of 10th grade, who sold drugs, who did credit card fraud, who got locked up and turned his life around, then you can do it. Because if you're giving me an excuse right now that you don't know how to make money or you don't know, dude, then you shouldn't even be living on earth. I'm sorry to say it. Because remember, you weren't just born, you were created. Think about that. You weren't just born, dude, you were created. Think about what it took for your creation to happen inside your mom's womb. Who touched you? Who affected that? No one else needs to tell you, right? No one else needs to tell you. So why did me and Nestor get this thing going? Why did we start this thing? Elite Marketing Academy. It's for you guys, number one. Number two is that I and Nestor noticed that, you know what? How many people join the internet every day, right? How many people join the internet every day? Like newbies, like constant newbies who don't know what they're doing but want to, or, are lost in the sauce, or, overthinking everything and just stop doing the media, right? But what we decided to do was to give back to you guys, right? To the people who are always on social media who are not taking who are not jumping on the opportunity. You know what I mean? Because Elite Marketing Academy, guys, is not just an academy. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to become a better person, to build up your confidence, to build up all of your video streaming, to build up everything that you have in your mindset that you've ever thought about doing, we're going to help you do that in the Elite Marketing Academy. But the main focus is you believing in you. Right? The main focus is you believing in you. It's like a friend of mine mentioned to me. It's like people worry about likes, people worry about views and all of this stuff on Facebook. But that's the same person who might be getting all those likes, who might be getting all those views, but deep inside, they might not even like themselves. That could be a whole show. You got to be careful who you're following. You got to be careful who are you going to let inside of your filter in your mind. Because again, you have the conscious and the subconscious. And what's in between is your filter. And your filter cleans out the negativity, cleans out the mess that you don't want, if you allow it to work that way. Okay? Because your filter can reverse and work in so many different ways, and it'll work against you. It'll fill up a whole bunch of negativity into your subconscious mind, and that's all you have stored in there. And guess what? You wake up thinking negative. You go to work being negative. You talk to people acting negative. So it's there. You know what I mean? This is not something that you're going to be able to get rid of. You know, this is not something that negativity is always going to be there, guys. Right? So our focus is this, is that we want to help you guys to build up, again, your confidence, build up your inspiration, your motivation, and in fact, build leverage. If you look at businesses today, the way people do businesses right now, I mean corporate, you know, McDonald's, Burger King, you know, all of that, fast food, corporate, you name it. If you look at the way they do businesses, they don't care about you. That's the difference between someone who came from an multi-level marketing experience, and not trying to say that this is what we're doing, but when you come from that experience, right? Some people go into that and then, oh, it's not for me, and quit and go back to their mediocre lives. Some people, like, true, this is exactly what I needed, and they propel. Like, had I not gone to the meeting back in 2009, I won't be what I'm doing here today, right now. I would not be involved with Elite Marketing Academy or being a co-founder with Nesta right now. I would not even probably know Nesta right now. I just would have been living the mediocre life. But me, being the social giant that I am, I had to put myself out there and get in these people's faces, right? You gotta get in these people's faces constantly. And that's why we are always in your face with Elite Marketing Academy. Because if you're not in Elite Marketing Academy yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, number one. Number two, you better hit that, I think it's the orange button down below. It might be green now. I don't know. I think Nesta changed it to green for go. So hit that button and become a cadet today. Guys, membership is minute. It is minute. The membership, it is minute. Okay? You got guys who are paying over $6 a day for a Starbucks coffee. To become a member in the Elite Marketing Academy, it doesn't cost you $6 a day. It'll cost you $3 a day. And you do the math with that. $3 a day. Are you guys spending $3 a day right now? I'm sure you are. But anyway, let's get to the whiteboard, man. Because I want to share with you something real quick. All right? Because remember, guys, what you build in your conscious into your subconscious is filter. You gotta build that filter. So how do we do this? We started in April. I'm gonna write right-handed and I'm a lefty. But I'm gonna show you that you can still do it too. All right? We started in April, and I'm not bad writing in right-handed. I'm not. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think it's a bit too bright. Could be too bright. Yeah. I'm gonna get a whole setup for this for my video shooting and everything anyway. So yeah, look, we started this thing in April 16th to be exact. Okay, because you can never forget the date of when you start something that you believe in. We started this thing in April, right? We started it as a Facebook group. And I'm gonna show you guys how you can also do the same thing by starting a group, okay, and building momentum. We started with a Facebook group. It's called EMA, right? Elite Marketing Academy. We started with 0 people. And I'll put the $ in there because that's what it's becoming. We started with 0 people, okay? We started with nada, nobody. Like, nobody was coming into our group. No one was commenting, right? But guess what we did? We decided, right, to what? Give free training, right? And you know what? Everybody says they hate training, they hate this and that. But if you go to the gym, like most people do, right? They go to the gym and they train. And even though they hate, like I remember when I used to work out, like I gotta get back, I gotta get back into it, man. You know what I mean? But like back in the early '90s, I was obese. You know, I used to weigh 163 pounds, believe it or not. You know, and stress will help you lose weight if you want to lose weight fast, okay? You don't even need diet plans or just stress yourself out, dude. You'll lose all the weight you need. Trust me. So, anyway, we got with this free training, right? We started giving people free training. And the free training became momentum. Believe it or not, guys, you might not think, you may think that you don't know nothing, but you know more than you think. You have training in you. Everyone's a teacher, right? And your students will appear when the teacher speaks, okay? And I bet you never heard that one before, right? You probably were thinking about, you know, when the teacher appears, the student, whatever that may know. This is my own thing. You know what I mean? I know how to retweak it, you know? That makes sense. So we went from 0 to give free training to momentum. And now we have 213 plus people, right, registered in the group. Now, how did we do that? Well, number one, guys, is that you gotta be willing to take the risk. And the risk is you going live, you shooting a video, and giving people value, even if you're talking out of your ass, right? Give people value. Anytime that you speak out of your mouth, you're not just speaking, guys. Remember that. You're not just speaking. Maybe well, you know what? Yeah. Maybe we were speaking when we were just in elementary school, in high school, right? But as we got older and as we started to understand that we got to pay the bills, you learn how to start to speak to people, right? You start learning how to communicate with people because without the communication, you're not going to have no one to join you. You're not even going to come up with free training. You're not even going to be in that mindset to come up with a curriculum for people to create results out of. You know, so the people in our group right now, they are getting results. The ones who are attending, the ones who are participating, they're the ones getting results. The ones who aren't are just sitting there waiting. They you know, it could be like playing the lottery. You're waiting. Oh yeah, these numbers are gonna come out this week. These numbers are gonna, oh yeah, these are the numbers. Yeah. Oh man, no mom, I got the jackpot. These are the combo. This is the combo right here. And next thing you know, 15 years goes by and you have spent just guesstimating over $80,000 in lottery tickets, right? When you could have actually invested in yourself, when you could have actually invested in Elite Marketing Academy, right? To build your leverage, right? To get the free training, right? And build an empire, right? Because look, if you're in here in this world and you're thinking small, you're gonna be nothing but average, guys. And everything I say, I'm gonna put up. You're gonna be nothing but average. Okay? And let me pull that up a bit for you guys. You're gonna be nothing but average. And how many average people are in this planet? How many average people are out there just doing the 9 to 5, doing the basic shit, and don't do anything after that? After the 9 to 5, they what? Be average. Yeah, you got to attend to your family, but if you want to give your family all that they need, if you want to do the best thing for your family, then you would work your 5 to 2 a.m. And I love that because that's a fact. I mean, I've been doing that for quite some time. I'm always working on my business, even though I had ups and downs. But right now, we're skyrocketing. Why? Again, since 2009, I stayed focused on building a team and personal development. Okay? And you got to be willing to do that. You have to be willing to do that, guys. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, like investing into the academy right now and becoming a full-fledged cadet, get all of the content that we have in there, especially the content that's going to be coming up. And on top of that, guys, our branding system is truly, I mean, I've been online for quite some time. You know, it's been 5 short years, but you know, you can learn so much in 5 years, guys. All right, and I'm still learning, right? But in those 5 years, we started this. Within what we learned in the 5 years, right? Me and Esther started this. We started this thing, and now we're getting it like it's at the next level. Next thing you know, we're going to be that media company because that's exactly what I said. I want to help businesses brand better. I want to help business owners be better. I want to help business owners market better. I want to help and give people the strategies that are constantly evolving on social media, right? So me and Nessa have to be on top of that, right? Besides trying to get you guys in. You see what I'm saying? And we're not, it's not trying to convince you guys to become members. It's that you guys should be members already. If you have not, you should be already. Have click that link down below, fill out that form, and become members. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the investment is up to you. I can't invest in you. My investment in you is not monetary. My investment in you is what comes out of my mouth. And it's up to you to go out there and spend it. By you sharing, by you communicating, by you reaching out to people. If you really think about it, guys, think about what I just said. My value. It's not a monetary thing here. I don't want you guys to come in here thinking about it's about the money. It's because you guys are getting that value that you guys need. And if you guys are getting that value right now, please comment down below. I am getting value. And I love this shit. Yeah, I don't care. You can curse. You know, cursing ain't a bad thing. Trust me. Even Jesus Christ cursed. Trust me. I guarantee you, Jesus Christ cursed the moment that they nailed him on the on his finger. Like, I mean, seriously, man, he was human too. You know what I mean? But not to make it a religious thing, or you know, the fact of the matter is that his desires was to what? To save us. And I believe that is our, as human beings, it's our duty, especially now with what we have access to, being the internet, how many people we can actually help build momentum, build a system, and build an empire. How many people can we do that with now? Millions, guys. And you don't want to be left behind because Elite Marketing Academy, where we're headed, I'm telling you guys, a year from now, you're going to look at this exact video, this exact live stream, this exact webinar. And then you're going to look at a webinar present from a year from now. And you're going to see exactly what it means to grow, what it means to expand. And let me tell you guys something. The reason why you guys are on Facebook is you want people's attention. Don't be, you know, please don't deny it. The only reason why you started up an account is because you seek attention. That's by law, human nature. We all seek attention in all different shapes and forms, guys, right? My focus right now is seeking your attention. is giving you guys the attention that you need, that in turn becomes momentum. Because at the end of the day, guys, again, we got 213 people registered into our group. Okay? Now, those 213 people are going to, well, they already have received their bonus, downloads, everything that we have in there, right? And if you haven't, again, if you have not clicked that link down below, get that free gift. Get to the crackling. You know what I mean? Get the crackling. Get to the crackling. You know? It's like Greg says, come on, man. What's wrong with you? Why are you waiting so long? Some of you guys are in our Facebook group and you have not even become full-fledged elite members. I don't know what are you guys are waiting for. You know, and then if me and Esther don't see you, then guess what? We're not going to pay attention to you because obviously you don't want it. Okay? The fact of the matter is, guys, is that being wealthy, it doesn't take talent. Honestly, it doesn't take talent, right? Being wealthy or to become wealthy, it takes learning and skill set, guys. And you can't forget application, right? You gotta apply. Because if you don't apply, then what's gonna fly? Like if you don't apply, what is going to fly? Like nothing's gonna fly, dudes. You want whatever it is, that you have, you want it to fly, right? You want it to flow. You want it to give abundance. And in fact, on top of that, guys, remember, it's like I was saying in the last I think I shot a video a while back. I don't remember, but you know, abundance is it, right? Your pool. That's your pool right there. Like that guy right there, right? And then drop, 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 right? Those are your drops of water. And your drops of water are what? Thoughts. They can be negative, they can be positive, they can be bills. It's just thoughts. But mind you, remember what I said about the conscious and subconscious. Mind you, your pool right here is splitting up with the drops that come and land in the pool. And it becomes water, right? It becomes a pool of water. Now, that pool of water, guys, it's up to you. Depending on what these droplets were, what are in each thought of these droplets becomes your abundance of water, your abundance in life. So if I were you, I would think of how to, what can I do, how can I help, I can do it, never say give up. As example of thoughts, right? Because remember, fear is what keeps us away from becoming success, or it keeps us away from becoming a success, right? It's fear. And fear is false expectations appearing real. Why is that said? Because it's all in here. We we manifest what we think about. It's like what you speak about, bring it into existence. So if you're gonna speak about, not to sound cray cray, but robbing and murking people or whatever, and guess what? It's gonna be presented to you somewhere ahead in your future, because that's constantly in your mindset, and you're constantly thinking about victimizing somebody. You're constantly thinking about hurting somebody. You're constantly thinking about, getting over on somebody. And this is what people do, guys. In the world we live in right now, think about it. There are people out here who are not good. There are people out here who don't even care about what you're doing right now. But they are so small versus us. They are so small. Like, you can actually count those people in your palm, right? You can actually count globally, guys. Because I've met so many people in this world, and I've met so many good people. And let me tell you one thing, guys. What you think about, you bring about. And who I hang out with is who my people who are looking out, who are looking outside at me, right? From outside, they're watching me. So if I'm hanging out with the raw five dudes in the corner constantly complaining, not making ends meet, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, and there'll be people watching, and then that it'll spread like a disease. So why not get involved with the group, like right now? Click the link down below. Become a member today, tonight. Okay, become a part of an agency. Become a part of a unit. You dig what I'm saying? Because what we are is an agency. We're a unit. You know what I mean? We're I would hate to use the word agents, but you know what? We're agents of faith because I'm in God's army. You know what I mean? And if I couldn't be an agent of faith if I didn't even say that. I couldn't be an agent of faith if I wasn't in God's army. You know what I mean? And my objective is to help as many people as I can. Our objective here in Elite Marketing Academy is to constantly give value and to help you guys. And that is the main objective here. We want to give you guys exactly what it is you guys deserve to help you guys propel in whatever businesses that you guys are doing. Whether it's a mom and pop brick and mortar, whether you have an online affiliate program, whether you don't know how to shoot webinars, whether you don't know what to do or where I need to go to shoot live stream, or we have everything in there for you. And on top of that, guys, like Nesta mentioned earlier, you know, again, this is not a pitch, but you're going to want to you're going to want to use our influx branding system, guys. Okay, that is our back end. That is what we use. That is what help build out and Elite Marketing Academy, right? That's what help build it out, build our membership sites. We'll help you guys build up your own membership sites, your own evergreen webinars, okay? We'll help you guys build out your groups. We'll help you guys, okay, build out your live streaming, okay, and how you guys can actually integrate the integration of all of that becoming in one space, right? But your job is just to stay on top of your activities, right? That is your job. And your main activity right now should be clicking that link down below and becoming a full-fledged cadet right now, okay? Because people are coming in, they are piling in, and I would hate for you guys to be in the back of the room. It's like, you know, you could be standing on stage and you're always presenting, you're always talking and teaching, but you notice that the same people are in the back of the room. They don't end up in the front. They don't end up in the front seats. But you notice those guys in the back of the room, they're always there. Every event that you are speaking at, or every event that you create, they're always there in the back room. Is that you? Is that person who constantly shows up but doesn't take action? Is that you? Is that person constantly showing face with their head down while the person is representing and teaching? Is that you? Because if it is, then let us help you. But we cannot help you if you don't click that button down below. So again, to recap, guys, look, we started April 16th, Facebook group. We had 0 people, okay? We got over 213 people in our back office right now who are full-fledged members. I don't know why you aren't. And we are building the empire with momentum. And guys, at the end of the day, if you don't focus on the momentum, if you don't focus on what it is that people need, what it is that again, business is always evolving. And if you're not willing to evolve and learn, then guess what? You're going to be, you know, I don't even have room, but you're going to be stuck, guys. Like, literally stuck mode. And stuck sucks. Stuck sucks. Because I know that you have potential and I know that you want more. So with that being said, Terrence Freeman here, Compania. I am fired up, guys. Make sure that you guys connect with me on Periscope. Make sure you guys connect with me on Snapchat, Compania1. If you have any questions, make sure you inbox Nesta or I in the Elite Marketing chat. Don't question about how you can become a member. Just become a member. And the ones who we know who become members will get our attention. And we know are serious. But the ones who are lingering around the group and not taking action, guess what? You're going to be in those back seats in the auditorium. I'm just being real. That's all. Love you guys. Copanya over and out.
Sorry, I'm on mute. All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right. Sorry.
I was like, we're in trouble, man. I was like, yo, next up about to get his headphones, dude. We're in trouble now.
I was giving up all the secrets right now. Good thing I was on mute. But but with that, my friends, thank you so much for being here. That was Terrence Freeman, right? Co-founder of the Elite Marketing Academy, and you just heard all the information. I love about the what he said about we're investing in you, right? It all depends on where you want to spend that investment that we're doing on you, right? So come in, get in, join the Elite Marketing Academy, start to connect with us, right? Start to ask questions, start to implement things, try things out, then come back, let us know what you tried out, let us know what worked, what did not work. Let us both to make it happen, right? With the Elite Marketing Academy. I'm so excited, so pumped up. I want to welcome you into the Elite Marketing Academy. I hope that you make that decision to do so. But with that, my friend, sorry, that is my new phone. I think it was thinking that I was talking to it, right? I got this new digital phone where see right there, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, right? And it hooks up with my phone and it's a touch screen and everything. It's pretty cool. But with that, my friends, thank you so much. We're going to be here next Tuesday, every single Tuesday right here. We're going to be training you. We're going to giving you information, giving you new things in here every Tuesday, the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be here. We're going to be dedicated to your future, dedicated to your success, right? Going to be always giving it. Also, at the same time, for those of you who had made the decision to become an elite cadet, we'll see you on the Thursday night workshop. Let us know if you're going to be joining the workshop. Put a comment, say, yeah, I'm going to be right there in the workshop. This workshop is where, there's no more talking. There's more nothing. There's more doing. We get there with you inside the room, right? Inside the Zoom room or something, and we are actually interacting with you. You can share your screen. You can share your stuff, right? That's when the magic happens. That's when we're gonna do it, right? So become an elite cadet. Take advantage of that, as well as all the other information is gonna keep coming in, right? But with that, my friend, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that you gave us the time, especially for those of you who got here all the way back to the hour. I hope that we provided enough value to pay you back for that hour that you just shared with us, right? With that, my friend, thank you so much. We'll be here next Tuesday at the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And also, I hope to see you inside the Academy. With that, my friends, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.